Namaskaram to all of you. Here I am again with you all on the 4th of October 2024, which is the second day of Navaratri. This series I thought I will be sharing with you each day a new planet among the 9 planets will be discussed. Some stories about Puranic stories and the significance of the particular planet in our lives. So today it's the turn of moon. Yesterday we had spoken about the sun god, a small wherever found interesting. Some stories were shared yesterday. Now today we will be knowing some things about moon, which is the second in line among planets, the Navagrahas. In this series on astrology and the Navagrahas, that is the 9 planets, we'll be going over some interesting Puranic stories, significations of moon in Jyotish Shastra. So let's proceed. Before beginning this topic, let us bow our heads in reverence to the moon god by reciting the shloka which is dedicated to the moon, which is also known as Chandra. Dadhi shankha tusharabham kshirodarnavasambhavam namami shashinam somam shambhor mukutabhushanam. It means the one who shines in the white color like that of curd or conch or snow or milk, and who is born from the milky ocean, which is Kshira Sagara. I bow to you, the moon god Chandra, who has hair, the rabbit, as a symbol on him, the one who is present as the ornament on the crown of Lord Shiva. Now let us go into the details of moon is known by a few other names like Chandra, Soma, Shashi, and Madi also in Tamil. We will come to that as we go along the talk. We had mentioned yesterday the sun god comes from the lineage of Surya Vamsha. So too, moon belongs to the Chandra Vamsha. Lord Krishna belongs, that lineage of Lord Krishna comes from Chandra Vamsha, whereas Lord Rama, Surya Vamsha. So these are subtle differences. Planets are distinguished by their unique characteristics, their history, the Puranic stories surrounding them. There was a sage called Atri who performed very difficult tapasya, meditation. And the power, the energy so born was scattered up into the sky. It got scattered, that energy. The sky could not bear this energy, and it just pushed that energy back onto the earth. This energy then gave birth to Soma or Chandra, the moon god. This is the Puranic beginning of moon. Brahma, the creator of the universe, took Chandra up into his chariot and drove the chariot around the earth 21 times. Such was the energy generated. From whatever energy was left after Chandra has been created, the remaining energy got scattered, and therefore herbs were born. That is the story that we hear about moon. So moon is also connected with herbs, jadi booty, Chandra, Moolige. These are Brahma then appointed moon as the lord over seeds, herbs, the Brahmanas, and the oceans. So he gave this Brahma is the prime minister allocating portfolios, ministries to each to Chandra. So his portfolio is seeds, herbs, Brahmanas, and oceans. Okay, Chandra on his own also performed a Rajasuya Yajna, a royal sacrifice, as a celebration of his lordship. He was given power and portfolio, so therefore he got so happy that he felt so happy that he performed a royal sacrifice or yajna. This gave him a lot of pomp, glory, wealth, and respect in the society. But all this merely served to turn Chandra's head. Sudden power, if given to an individual who has never tasted power in his life before, you can see how it will turn his head. The same happened to Chandra. Guru, as we know, one among the planets, is a benefic planet, a general benefic planet. He is Guru means a teacher. We call Guru. Our teachers, Guru. A music teacher is a Guru. The one who imparts knowledge is a Guru. Who advises us is a Guru in our day-to-day life. So we just call our friends. One friend will be there. He will always be a well-wisher. He'll say, "Don't do this. It will, you will be upset about the result." And we will see reason in that, and we'll call Guru, thanks a lot. That is the expression that we give. So, Guru, who is a Deva, Acharya of the Devas, had a wife named Tara. Now, how does Guru and this Chandra get connected? Yes, Brahaspati or Guru had a wife called Tara, and Chandra kidnapped and abducted her. That is where the connection comes. How, why, when Guru was away, she was alone at home, and Chandra, saw her, and one thing led to another, and then he just took her away to his own place. And Guru comes back, finds that the wife is missing, and then he searches, and by divine he knows that moon has been there and he must have taken. So he approaches the gods, sages, begging them, asking them to put some sense into Chandra to return his wife Tara back to him. But moon being so headstrong, he said, "No, nothing doing. I've got her, so I'll keep her." He would not listen to any reason or wisdom. Now, Guru got very upset. So there began a war. Just like Rama waged a war against the demon king Ravana of Lanka, here also there was a war which started between Chandra, moon, and Guru, Jupiter, among the planets, two planets. That war was terrible. Gods were fighting for Chandra, Shukracharya, the guru of demons, fought on Chandra's side, and Shiva fought on Guru's side. Okay. This war came to be known as Tarakamaya Samgram, since it was fought over Tara, the wife of Brihaspati. Finally, Brahma had to intervene, and he intervened and tried to call truce, peace. But Chandra and Tara had by then were about to become parents of a child. And Brihaspati, having come to know about this, he cursed the unborn child. He said, "This child, let him be neither a man nor a woman, let him be a neuter," which is, it's called Hijra, number 9. There are so many names now for such. So that child, unborn child, was cursed by Jupiter, Guru, in anger, because his wife was carrying the son of another planet, moon. And then later, Guru said, "Let me be." He is a generous person. He said, "Okay, I will forgive my wife. I'll take her back with the child, and I shall bring the son as my own, as my very own." So he adopted this son. Who was responsible for bringing peace? It was Shukra, Venus, who brought about some sense, put some sense into Chandra's mind, Moon, saying, "No, what you have done is not the right thing. Please return back his wife to him, and he is ready to take her back. So please." And also, he is ready to accept the unborn child as his very own and will bring him up as his own son. And this son who was born to Tara and Chandra is none other than Mercury, also known as Buddhan. Okay. Therefore, Buddhan, where we will come to Buddhan on the 4th day, and we will be describing him in some detail later. So, Buddhan is someone who has, though he was born as a male, he has a lot of feminine characteristics. So we do see some men who are very feminine in their nature and their carriage, how they walk, how they talk. So we do find some. Then we know that the Buddhan, the Mercury in the chart must be very strongly influencing this person. Therefore, this kind of, carrying. So, even though we have seen how Moon is the father of Buddha, in astrology, we always consider the Moon as a female planet. Okay? Even though in the Puranas he is mentioned as a male planet. Now we have to move further. In the Brahma Purana, it is mentioned that sage Atri was son of Brahma, the creator of the universe. It is said the moon came about from sage Atri's energy that we have mentioned before also. Hence, moon can be presumed to be the son of Atri and grandson of Brahma himself. Okay, so that is the family tree that we are building for moon. Mercury, another planet among the Navagraha known as Buddha, is the son of moon. So how do you? Yesterday we saw how Sun and Saturn were connected. They were father and son. Here we see moon has a son which is Buddha and is adopted by none other than Guru or Brihaspati or Jupiter. Therefore, you have 5 planets getting connected among the 9 planets. Okay. As a planet, what do we make out of moon? Moon is very close to Earth. It is a satellite. It is, uh, you know, revolving around Earth. That which we can see with our eyes in the sky at night. She is a nocturnal planet, active during night time. She is a wet planet, cold planet, and considered a feminine planet. In astrology, moon has been allocated certain significations. Therefore, we can say moon is the significator or the karaka. The karakatwams matter a lot in astrology. So, moon's karakatwams or is moon is the karaka of the mind, which is also called the madi in Tamil, madi, who rules our mind and controls our thought processes, thought waves. Our emotions are born out of moon. She's a very gentle, soft planet. And she's also the karaka for mother in the birth chart. So when we look at the birth chart, horoscope or kundali or jadagam, we see the moon where it is placed, and we can say a few things about the mother of that native of the chart from the position or placement of the moon in the birth chart. He also, that is, moon also signifies travel because he is the fastest moving planet. Among Navagrahas, moon is the fastest moving planet. He travels, like crazy. He has to travel and meet each of the 27 nakshatras on a daily basis and cover 360 degrees of a circle. Starting from 0, he will have traveled in a matter of 27 and odd days the 360 degrees of a circle, covering all the nakshatras. 1 to Ashwini to Revati, he will be traveling. He is the fastest moving planet. From him is constructed our destinies in terms of the dasha, the bhukti that we get to experience throughout our lives. That is when we go in deeper into astrology. Let us not go that deep now, right now. Also, moon rules over oceans, rivers, canals, controls creatures who move very fast, like the moon herself, like reptiles, worms. The color associated with moon is white, safed, okay? And also products like milk, curds, shells, and her gemstone is the pearl. Pearl is white. And also, don't forget that she is a ruler of oceans and rivers. And the pearl comes from the water. Okay? The most interesting part in astrology and the 9 planets is that they represent the organs of the body, professions, diseases, and many more things. Colors, gems, the list is endless. So, among organs, the sun governs the heart. is the Atma, whereas moon governs the chest, the stomach, the uterus and ovaries of for women, bladder, thyroid, and she governs the mind. Last but not least, moon governs the left eye of the man and right eye of the woman. The reverse is the case with sun. The sun governs the left eye of the woman and the right eye of the man. When we come to eyes as an organ in all of us, all creatures. So, and one more thing I should like to add here is the moon is considered a luminary because uh, it gives out light. But does she produce light on her own as the sun does? No. She merely reflects the light of the sun and illuminates the sky, and for us to see and enjoy the moonlight. When you see a moon bright in the sky, so many emotions have been triggered. Poets have sung in praise of moon. Chandra, so many songs are there on the moon. A mother sings to the child, Chanda Mama, he is looking, come on, eat, my dear child. So many songs to make the baby sleep. Chanda Mama, again in songs we can hear so many in praise of the moon. Many beautiful verses and poems have been written for the moon, and this makes the moon a very romantic planet. Don't you agree with me? One other interesting observation that I have found is the name Chandra is itself so very common. There is moon is called by other names like Chandra, isn't it? Chandran, Chandra. In many families in every family in the years bygone, you will find at least one or two Chandru Mama for sure. Which Chandru Mama? That Amma's side Chandru Mama or Appa's side Chandru Mama? That. So these are all things that we can observe in our everyday life and get connected to the planet Moon. On this note, we end this topic on Chanda Mama. Stay blessed and thank you for listening to this episode on Moon. Stay blessed.